Welcome back to another hand recap. We're playing some 7-handed 2-5 late night at the Aria. We look down at the low jack to pocket jacks, so we open it to $20. We get a caller from the button who's notably been a calling station for most of this session, and the big blind comes along as well, so we're going 3 ways to a flop. We get a great flop for jacks, 9-7-3 rainbow. We've got a pretty safe overpair here. I want all of his 1-pair hands to call, so I decide to see bet small for $25, and he comes along. The big blind folds, so we're going heads up to see a turn. The turn comes the 5 of clubs, completing the rainbow. The only draw that completes is 8-6. I don't see any reason to stop betting here, so I ramp up our bet size to $75, about 70% pot. He quickly calls without thinking too much, which generally means he's still on a 1-pair hand. The river brings an interesting card. It's the 9 of hearts, which pairs the top card. Depending on player type here, I often decide between a check or a bet on this river. Against a tighter player here, I wouldn't expect him to call the 3rd barrel with anything less than 1 pair. Given our earlier read that our opponent is a loose, passive player, I think it would be foolish to miss out on an extra bet here. Lately, I've been working on eliminating check calling from my actions when I'm out of position. Given that I'm almost certainly going to call any reasonably sized bet, I think a bet fold strategy will be better. If our opponent raises here, he'll almost certainly have a 9 or a straight with 8-6, and if he just calls, we'll probably have the best hand. He hems and haws for a few seconds before eventually putting in the call. We turn over pocket jacks, and he mucks. I guess he had pocket 8s or a pair of 7s? What are your thoughts on bet folding versus check calling on the river? Let me know in the comments.